Yes, good morning. 47.
Good morning, sir.
Really the topic 35 followed by 36 as well, the same topic only. So some advanced level, okay, screen navigation. That means in depth each and every topic, everything it is better to aware of initial level only, right? If we go back to the small corrections part, like I introduced 2 days back, the versions and release. So in this screen here, this actually this enhancement packs applicable to the this one, application line. Yes, this is applicable to application layer. Second, the, like SAP introduced one front-end tool called as NWBC. Earlier, HANA Studio before there was a NWBC means NetWeaver Business Client that was acting like a front end. To access SAP NWBC through also we can work with that. We can log in and work. That is mostly Java stack consultants log in and work. Some users also, yes, NWBC they use as a front end. That is the additional information, right? And coming back to the current topic, yes, this is our current topic. Like client instance, almost all concepts completed. I have uploaded all the videos as well. Every day I'll try to upload the same day itself so that we will be on sync. Okay. So right now, yes, today we'll discuss many things. First of all, easy access. Easy access is a initial screen. In fact, it is a end user screen also. Why it is called as end user? I'll tell you. End user tool also. That is screen or tool. That means like mostly user comes to here and he perform the operations from this easy access. Consultant will go in other areas, but I will explain to you all those things today. Right. Once you first let me log in into SAP first. So go to the remote login. Yes, remote desktop connection. Okay, this is IP address 2526. Yes, correct. So connect. Yes, I already shared the credentials. It is not asking me directly. It's going to the desktop. So go to SAP login again. Double click. Yes, double click on S4 HANA. Yes, in with the credentials. So enter. That's all. Like we have reached the basic SAP easy access for so and so user. This is the title of the screen. Right. Now, look, like I said, SAP screen. This from here to here, this is SAP main screen. The main screen or screen body is designed in Screen Painter. But the status bar we don't design. That is automatically combined for common for all the screen. That's why just like these toolbars are fixed, Status bar also fixed. Only what differs T code to T code is this main screen differs. And again in this main screen, whatever the possible operations are required or user can perform on this is given in the menu options. Sometimes menu options, sometimes these icons also, tools also. So these things, if you place the cursor over here, this is a kind of place the cursor, it will show you what it is. See, it is showing log off, shift F3. It is showing to print control P, control F. Okay, find and find next. Okay, so it is showing this is called as tooltip. What is tooltip? When you place the cursor on the particular icon, mouse edge, it is showing what it is, the name and as well as bracket, keyboard shortcut also it is showing. This is called the tip for user or consultant. Right. Next. What exactly this is small icons? Icons concept introduced by Windows, Microsoft only. Because these are all, what is icon? Icon is a small graphical symbol which represents one activity. Suppose this is a print symbol. This is exit symbol. This is binocular is generally used for to look at the largest distance objects, correct? So this is the find or search or locate, we call it as. So this is find next. Okay, these symbols are given in a meaningful format. Okay, become meaningful way, because generally why this picture concept, the graphic concept came into picture is our human brain remembers these pictures easily rather than the text. Suppose if when we use this text, when we use this text, like text generally is used for, like if you are at ABAP editor, suppose I want to teach you or tell you the documentation, then I will tell you that choose program menu, then click on change. That is documentation purpose. This menu path we will write generally. Go to utility, do settings, then perform the click on this, click on this. This type of documentation purpose, this navigation path can generally discussed with programs. Otherwise, what will generally write it in the application toolbar, click on so and so icon. So click. These icons can be interaction. Remembrance is easy. So because three icons in three different colors. Remembrance is easy, interaction also easy. Okay, because that is the advantage of this graphical representation. Every icon identified by unique symbol and a unique activity also. That's throughout SAP. So you come across many icons, check icon, uh, activate icon, execute icon, delete icon. Yes, there's so many copy. A to B means rename. So this all those things. Okay, yes, done. This is the graphical representation of icon concept. Okay, right. Yesterday's I started these options. Like if you look at here, whatever is actively visible to you, that is called as enabled. Technically, it is enabling. Whatever is not able to interact, that is called as disabled. Suppose save is disabled, first page, next page, last page, previous page. These page options are also disabled. Disabled in SAP, we call it grayed out. Grayed out or disabled, both are same. Okay. So enabled means actively that options are available. But in my throughout course, I simply use enable or disabled words. So you have to understand it is quickly. Okay, got it. Then come back to the next, like menu options I explained. Maximum eight, six, any six, six main menus plus system and help menus are rightmost. So this help, while working with SAP, we require a lot of help also. That's why we will go for, yes, different types of help is required. Basically, like yesterday, yes, yesterday we went to system status, right? System status also I explained each and every option, because here it is no F4 help, no F1 help. Yes, information is there, everything. But when it goes to the user's profile, user data, see, you have to observe one more thing also. If when I come to the easy access system menu, user profile, it is only showing user data and expand favorites. Only two options are enabled here. But when I am at ABAP editor, go to system menu, user profile, see other hold data, set data, delete data also enabled. So that means we have not yet observed closely. That is in this screen, in this current screen, ABAP editor initial screen point of view, whatever is required, accordingly, these menus are enabled, disabled. If these icons are enabled or added or is removed or grayed out. Okay, this is about overall the menus concepts. Okay, clear? So if you go to user profile, here we have particularly under user data, yes, we have in SAP, we mostly work with F1 help and F4 help. These two are very, very important in SAP screen because, right, working with SAP, okay, user or consultants required help. So SAP, okay, SAP provides two types of help to the user, to user. So first one is F1 help. F1 help is nothing but it can be used by is any user or consultant. Consultant, okay, for any screen field. Okay, you are new to SAP, you don't know anything, you want to, yes, F1 help is nothing but standard help provided by SAP. Okay, yes, it differs from field to field. Yes, this is a standard documentation. Okay, if standard, yes, documentation provided by SAP. So again, so it differs from, it is not common flat, differs from field to field. Like this is very important. Yes, one time introduction. If you go to here, yes, for example, here what to enter, I don't know. Press the cursor over there in the input field, press F1. So press F1, F1 way gives complete details, indicates a person first name. If you place the cursor here, because sometimes why it is required, you may ask this question, person's last name. So this is the way, if you go to the function, press F1, say this is documentation is extended. Okay, so function uses sometimes sample examples are also given. Okay, yes, telephone number. See, there are, this is the standard documentation. First description, then usage, then procedure, then dependencies. Dependencies are kind of constraints or restrictions on this particular input field. Suppose this left side field name is in German, suppose, then you need F1 help. You means user or consultant required F1 help. Suppose even though it is in English also, but still what to enter, I am a user, I am confused. So you don't ask anyone. Just ask SAP itself because these screens belongs to SAP proprietor. Okay, so that's why SAP itself explained in detail. Okay, place the cursor over there, press F1. This is called as F1 help, standard SAP documentation. So you have to refer this documentation. Based on that, you can enter a value in that. Okay, this is I just explained for one screen, one tab. But similarly, you go to the any SAP screen. You if you are confused anywhere, just okay decimal format. So this is date format. See, the date format, I gave my own explanation. But see, you have to read from SAP screen explanation. This is the original explanation from SAP. Even if you want to copy it, Control C, paste it in your notepad or MS Word, then you prepare your own documentation. This is error-free material, complete structured standard information, because this is the inside material. You are not going to chat GPT or Copilot or Google search. This is SAP software inside. If any letter missing, spelling missing, or any missing, the mistakes, generally 99.9% they have already verified. Then after that, they launched or released. So no mistakes are there. Everything you can simply follow. Directly you can follow. Okay. But my recommendations to everyone, if you the way I learned SAP is this F1 help only. At your free time, even one time in every screen, particularly functional consultant, each every screen, like you want to create a sales order creation, purchase order creation, any screen, each field at least one time you go for F1 help. So you will find the lot of additional information, but that is really helpful because see this software designed by SAP, this documentation prepared by SAP. So you have to listen from whom? SAP only. They are telling that this works like this. At least if you know this one time, then definitely okay. Standard way we can work. Okay, so that's why yeah, we work with hundreds of screens. Each screen have so many fields. So that means lot of work is there to do. F1 help is most important. So often I use this. You have to habituate this. This is a common thing for SD, MM, PP, QM, basis, ABAP user, everyone. Everyone need to do this. Got it, right? Hope you guys understand the importance of F1 help. Then go to the F4 help. F4 help is also called as search help. Okay, also called as search help, or there are some other names are there. That is main technically. This is most important. F4 help. Okay, provided by SAP to user or consultant. What is the purpose and advantage of F4 help is? Yes, it is. It can be used by user to choose any one of the value from the list or hit list or F4 list. Okay, this is the advantage. So what? Oh yes, I'll tell you what exactly. Suppose I said SAP supports 44 languages, but who will remember the 44? Remembering 44 languages also, it's very tough and load on us, on user or consultant. SAP says that no need to remember anything. Just place the cursor here, press F4 help. Yes, this is the icon. Click, it will open a dialog box. This is called as a F4 help or list or hit list. Okay, F4 list. So here or else close this. Like I am opening through keyboard F4. I press F4 in my keyboard because you cannot see here, but assume that I pressed. Okay, I used F4 key. So F4 through also you can hit this. Okay, right. In this F4, a dialog box appears. In this dialog box also you have again find the next icons are there. Okay, so scroll down, normal window scrolling. This scrolling navigation, you can use these icons. You can use above, below, or else you can use this top. This is a common easy navigation, but you can choose one language at a time. Even why not? I want to scroll by one after another through this down arrow. See, I'm using keyboard down arrow. Keyboard down arrow through also you can the up arrow, down arrow. Navigation. See, very simple, easy navigation in SAP. Right? See, whatever is highlighted, can you see here? Red color highlighted. That is the current cursor position. Current cursor position. Select any one of the language. Select any one of the language from this out of 44. You can click on continue. That is OK button or copy button. Copy means the selected value we are copying into this. Copy. Or else double click on SR. It will come here. Again go here. Place the cursor on DE. DE and continue. Copy. Yes, it is changed to DE. Right? Got it? This is the way F4 help is useful to the user. So first advantage of F4 help is user no need to remember all the values. He or she can choose the values from the list of the values. Because yesterday's time zones. See, system time zone. CET time zone. Time zone doesn't have F4 help. Time zone, yes, India. But the system zone, this is time zone. See how many time zones? 135 time zones are there. Still, this is the correct one. Yesterday, I used this time zone. This is also having F4 help. And moreover, some screen fields have F4 help, some screen fields doesn't have F4 help. See, how do we come to know? When you place the cursor on this particular input field, right side, you will find this small icon. This is called as 1, 2. Just like that is, there are number of list of values, LOV. LOV stands for list of values. List of values are available here. But what about this? This is also a list, but this is drop down list. This is drop down list. This is F4 list. Okay. But can I hit, suppose I'll place the cursor here. See, yes, press F4. Yes, F4 through also I can open this drop down list. That is here in SAP you come across some are list boxes, some are combo boxes. So list box in Microsoft Word. What is list box? List box provides fixed options. You have to choose any one of this available option. That is called list box. But whereas combo box is this command field. In command field, you can choose any one of the value. In addition to that, you can also add your additional transaction code as well. That is, it allows to you can choose a value or else you can enter a new value. That is called as combo box. But in case of list box, it is only having fixed options. You must choose any available option only. That is the explanation from Microsoft. Okay, right. Coming to the same rule applicable to SAP as well, right? So some input field doesn't have F4 help. No worries. Example is this system zone. This field doesn't have F4 help. This field have F4. If F4 help available, you go to here. SAP supported 104 time zones. 135 time zones. So these are all the time zones. Standard standard to plus or minus. Plus 1 hour minus 1 hour plus 4 hours. That is your standard time zone. Where we are, if you go to India, is where we come across. So in SAP, we come across there is a word called as obsolete. Obsolete is nothing but it is a no longer used. That is outdated. So everywhere you can find this field, this value. Okay, this obsolete is the word is no longer used. See, but even the absolute things why SAP kept actually it seems like 135, but many are obsolete. Correct. SAP can remove that, right? Unnecessarily it is, but still SAP never removes anything. That's what because you see, it is when we choose any absolute value, you will get a warning message that it is no longer supported by SAP. This type of warning message you will get it. But SAP always one option SAP introduced or one feature or one value, it will always they will keep it. They never remove it. Okay, these are all observations, learnings from SAP. Got it? This is about. So, how do you choose a value? You refer it. What is the name? What is the text? What is how it differs? See, go through in detail. Choose any one of the value from this list. This is the way F4 help is useful or helpful to the user. Because I might forget this, that's why I introduced this right away. First topic as F1 help and F1 help, very very important topic. See, actually, because while working with SAP, these two are technically speaking, as a ABAP standpoint, how this where this F1 help is coming from, how to design F1 help for our own screen fields. Also, we are going to learn. And the next, that is how SAP screen designed, and we can go drill down and we can check where this help is coming from for SAP screen field. Okay. At the same time, we can also design our own F1 help. Same rule applicable to F4 help also. F4 help is a 2 3 hours topic we have to discuss. F1 help also 1 hour we have to discuss because after completion of this, then you will come to know the depth of purpose of usage of okay this purpose or functionality. But still we are at a very initial level. It is good to have this SAP provided main features because these two why I highlighted F1 help and F4 help is these two are mostly used by consultants and users. Okay, thank you. Then we'll come back to the part later. So where we stuck yesterday, menus completed. System menu, help menu over. Now we are into the standard toolbar. Okay, I'll go to the this option at the below. I'll keep it at the below standard toolbar. So standard toolbar, as the name recommends, it is okay. So as the name recommends, it is like standard tools. So that is these tools. Yes, it is. It is this toolbar consists of fixed options, fixed standard tools for every screen, each and every SAP screen. Yes. Okay. What is the meaning of that? Suppose go back, easy access. So this is your standard toolbar. So standard toolbar having fixed options. If you go to even ABAP editor also, it is also having standard tools. Your icon cannot be added here, cannot be removed from this list. Only enabling, disabling is happening. Okay? Yes, according to the current screen. That's why it is called as standard. Like we will see what is there in the standard. First we have this is OK button or enter button or a copy button, green color tick mark. That is, if suppose I want to come to this screen, SC38 T code. SC38 I enter, one way I can enter keyboard Mm. So that I can reach to the ABAP editor. Otherwise, I enter T code, then click on this icon, execute or enter icon. Also will take us to the ABAP editor screen. Okay, this is about your overall. Next, because I am coming from the left side to right side, we will come. Then you will find one small drop down list box. That is a combo box. You can close and open it here. What is this? We are going to discuss now. Okay. So, standard toolbar consists of, okay, drop down, yes, drop down combo box. So, what it is? It is also called as it is also called as command field. Command field. So, what is the purpose of command field? Command field is used to enter transaction codes. To enter transaction codes. So maximum 15 T codes. Transaction codes are also called as T codes, shortcut. Okay, yes, both are same. 15 T codes are allowed, displayed. What is the meaning of that statement? That is, it maintains a history. Suppose if you go to, because I told you combo box means user command field, just again, is user can choose, hmm, user can choose a T code from the list, and again, and also in addition to that, and also user can add new T code also. It permits both. Okay, this is the combo concept. Suppose if you go to here, yes, you can, because sometimes who will remember this T codes? That's why no need to remember. Recently, last 12 T codes, 15 transaction codes are saved as a history. This history also, some 3 months time is there. This history also gets removed. This keep on overwriting, because I said SC38 right as a first transaction, but now I go to SC37. Now you can see here, come back. This is, see, the SC37 removed, right? If this is FS00 is there at the last, OB13, OBY6, etc., etc. Mostly FI transactions, they are used. But when it comes to I enter one new T code, the FS00 gets removed from this list. See, let us see. SC41, I'll enter, come back. Check, the last FS00 is removed. You have to notice this. So that means when new T code is coming from at the top level, the bottom last entered transaction, sorry, this is latest, newly entered, that is the last one. Last is getting removed from this list. This is how the combo box list works, and moreover, the command field works. Is this clear to all of you? Yes, this is about your overall. Yes, what is that? The command is the command entered, or keyed or typed, whatever you use technical word, entered in command field is called as transaction code or T code. This is about both command field introduction first. Okay, clear? Right. Then we will move on to the T code concept. So T codes are used by consultants or users, right? So consultant T codes different, user T codes but that differs on authorizations. So consultant can use both users T code also, but it is not vice versa. Users are totally restricted. They have limited authorization. They cannot come and use consultants related T code because we always have high authorization like we consultant can configure, consultant can develop, but hardly user can only use the end software, okay, end user. Like if you go to the ABAP Tcodes, we will quickly write a list of frequently used ABAP transaction codes. First of all, you can go to SC01. SC01 is transport organizer, and SC09 also transport organizer. Okay, you can see here organizer, right? SC10 also transport organizer. Yes, that means example. What is the difference between 01, 09 and 10? Yes. It's if it is same for only one transport organizer, why three T codes are required is the basic question. Okay, suppose if that is the case, what is the I'm going to explain. Please wait because that's what I'll explain. Okay. So coming to this, the difference is okay, like 01, 09 and 10 is this. 01 generally used by basis consultants. Basis consultants and 09 generally used by ABAP consultants. Okay, and next SC10 is for what? For whom? It is used by functional consultants. So, but in fact, anybody can use any T code. But some functionalities differs, some options differs. Yes, example, if you go to transports or T, suppose what is transport SC01. See, this is transport organizer extended view. So obviously, this is not a general view. This is extended view. What is the meaning of extended view? Extended view is having additional options. Yes. But if you go to, sorry, yes, this is your extended view. So you can enter any transaction, the TR, workbench request, customizing request, you can display, log, all those stuff. Right. But transports tab is opened by default. So if you open it here, SC01, which tab is opened by default? It is not a display tab. It's transports tab. That is user wise, customizing request, workbench request, you can display it and you can monitor. You can do the repair, all those stuff. And there is an additional concept called piece list. Okay, and moreover client specific and deliveries. So these additional tabs are used by basis consultants. Okay, that's why this is for basis. But yeah, functional ABAP what I want to use, you can use, no problem. Right? If you go to the SC09, here, yes, it is only transport organizer. Only transport organizer. Simply you can customize request, workbench request can be released. Okay, after released, it will be, you can see the modifiable released list also. If you go back, SC10. Yes. More or less, it seems like both T codes are same, but that's why, if both are same, why SAP given then? That's why I'm explaining. Yes, this is the purpose. Okay, one time you remember, and but what is transport organizer? Each and every option we'll discuss in our respective topic. No worries for freshers. Okay, right. I'm going to the SC11. Yes. So go to SC11. SC11 is for ABAP dictionary. ABAP dictionary. Yes. SC12 also ABAP dictionary only. Both. Yes. S11, S12, both are ABAP dictionary. Then again question arises. Go back. SC11 is for you have yes ABAP dictionary initial screen where you will get display change the create button is there. But when it comes to SC12, SC12 ABAP dictionary initial screen only. But where is the create button and change button is missing. Okay, that's why some variation is there. That's why separate T code is given to this particular screen. Okay, got it. So this is used by is used by mostly our ABAP consultants, mainly primarily. Okay, coming to this, SC12 is used by functional consultants, because functional consultants they are not authorized to change or create. That's the difference. Okay. Yes. So you have to understand the SAP development transaction concept. Okay. Yes. Right. Then we will move on to, if you observe this T code. T code. Okay. T code is a combination of alphanumeric. Alphanumeric. That is alphabets plus numeric and special symbols also. Okay, special symbol, uh, particularly slash allowed in the T code. Okay, some underscore also allowed. Special symbols like a slash, underscore, these things are allowed in a T code. Like you come across these things. Okay, your dash also, you have dash 01, etc. That means yes, these things are allowed here. Okay, right. Now, yes, so TSTC table, is the table, database table, which consists of all transaction codes, all transaction. So hmm, transaction code is also a repository object. What is the meaning of that is SAP defined T codes, T code names begins with A, B, C, D till X. Even SAP can use Y, Z also. But what next? What is the next statement? Customer defined. Customer, because see, one end SAP, another end is customer. Very simple. Either who defined, either SAP should define, or else after purchasing that SAP software, customer can define additional transaction codes. Customer means customer side ABAPer, because customer side ABAPer can design, can create. Customer defined T code names Hmm. Begins with Y or hmm, Z. Z. Y or Z. Right. This is about yes. So you will find many transactions slowly going forward. You will come to know because that's what observation and introduction. This T codes, working with T codes is our main task throughout our SAP career. So that's why initial day itself I am giving the list of ABAP Tcodes. It's good to have. Yes. Next, if you go to AC14, SC14 for database utility. AC16 AC16 is for data browser. But there is a one more concept called as AC16N. AC16 is there, AC16N also there. AC16N, N small n. This is new data browser simply. So it's not like N stands for new. That's what a lot of people confused. It is N stands for enjoy transaction. N is representing this N is this N. Enjoy. In enjoy, N is there. That's why this is enjoy transaction. Because SAP follows two transactions models. That is old transaction. This is new transaction. Okay. What is the difference? Old screens designed by using normal module pool screen concept. But Enjoy screens developed by using OOPS concepts integration through they have developed they enhanced Enjoy transaction. But still I told you just now, yeah, if something is introduced by SAP, they never remove it. They will choose another namespace. But these T codes are also, yes, some T codes are not used. So OBSOLET, obsolete transaction codes are also there. That is, which is no longer used, okay, used today. That is, but SAP still they never removed from the list. It could be a T code or table or many things you come across in SAP. That is how SAP works. So enjoy transactions are special transactions where you can do create change display in one screen. Lot of enhanced features are there. Okay, AC16 versus AC16. This is there is no word called as old in the bracket. Okay, but features are very less simplified. Go back, you type it AC16N. Yes. So general table display, the title is. Even they have not mentioned as a data browser also. AC16N for general table display. So, but here a lot of additional features are there. Okay. Yes, this screen is designed as a enjoy screen because it is transaction code. If you want to see what is the T code of this current screen, go to system menu status. Go to system menu status. Here you can find the T code, transaction code. Okay, this transaction code, this screen designed by this program, this GUI status designed by this program. But the screen number is 120 screen is this, and the 100 is the GUI status. Okay, yes, this is going forward also. You can see this is your SAP LS AC16N is the program name. But if you go back, only AC16, go to system menu status. Yes, this is, you can find the screen number differs, GUI status differs, even the program name, screen program, GUI status program also differs. Okay, this is the way you have to closely compare and observe it. Okay, old transaction code, new transaction code. Enjoy transactions are nowadays many enjoy transactions are there. N stands for enjoy, one time discussion. Okay, enjoy T codes are newly developed T codes. T codes are newly developed T codes where user can perform create slash change slash display operations in single screen. So single screen model, that is the enjoy transaction concept. Best example is your FB60. If you go to FB60 in okay, FB60 is your FICO transaction code. Okay, where whenever you enter the transaction code first time, hmm, it is executing this time taking. Because why? See, you can see the status bar status activity. It is executing one program, another, next. Finally, final result, you will get the this one. Suppose you have to, okay, this company codes not exist. Okay, fine. There is some, okay, we have to choose the existing company code only from the F4 help. Like, see, it is going to the next one. So, first time execution, it takes time. Next time onwards, it will quickly display the results because that is available in the buffer automatically. Okay, so in this particular SAP, nobody used FB60 till now. That's what the meaning is. So this is your enter vendor invoice. So here we have this screen is also a yes new type of screen where user can perform the activity also. Okay, because I don't want to edit option is there, create change display all activities can be done. Go back to the next topic, that is your next transaction codes, because I am introducing some kind of new T codes as well as theory, lot many things. Okay, slowly you note it down and follow. Yes, but however we use these things daily only, right? If you go to SE18, okay, SE18. Actually, what is the there? You may get a question. What is the meaning of SE? SE is for system engineering. That means somebody say system edition or system engineering. That means okay, okay. The reason is you go to the what is this? Second. Uh, ST. Some T codes begins with ST. ST stands for system trace. ST. If any T code begins with ST, that is system trace. Okay. And moreover, ST, few other things also I can tell you. Going forward, we will come to know all those things. This. So this is the way alphanumeric numbers are given here. Like SC18. SC18 is for Badi Builder. Okay, Badi Builder actually that is transaction. But what is the purpose? It is used to define Badi, define new Badi. That is the purpose of SC18. SC19. SC19 is also T code for Badi Builder only. Both. But hmm, but it is to implement Badi. It is to implement Badi. That is the difference. If you want to define new baddie, go to SE18. If you want to implement existing baddie, go to SE19. That is the difference. Okay. Next, SE21. Okay. SE21 is nothing but package builder, where package can be created. SE24. SE24 is for class builder. Okay. Yes. Next, SE30. SE30 is called as runtime analysis. Okay. SE36. Okay. LDB, logical database builder. Okay. This is called as LDB builder, logical data. SE37. SE37 is nothing but function builder. SE38. SE38 is called as ABAP editor. Okay. And SE39. SE39 is meant for split screen editor. Split screen editor. SE41. SE41 for menu painter. SE51 for screen painter. Okay. So now, similarly, SC71. SC71 for, okay, SAP script, that is your form painter. Yes. SAP script. Yes. SC71, 72, 73 for to upload graphics. Yes, this is used for to upload. This is the T code used to upload graphic or image files. Okay, or images. Images of TMP, bitmap images. We can call it as SC70. So like that, if you go to important transaction code, very, very important is SC80. SC80 is for object navigator, or this is in other term we can call it as ABAP development workbench. This is a hot transaction for ABAP consulting. Very, very important. SC81. C81 is okay. The 81 is like the application hierarchy. Okay, SC84. SC84 for repository information system. Okay. Next, we go to SC93. SC91 is there. That is for message class maintenance. SC93 for C93 for T code maintenance. If you want to view the T code, or if you want to create a new T code, we have to use this SC93. Yes, like that. So this is okay, all about so ABAP most commonly used important transaction codes I used here, correct? So now same way we will move on to the these are all mostly ABAP related transaction codes. There is a one pre-code called as SLIN, SLIN. SLIN is nothing but extended syntax check or extended program check. Okay, yes. So we have ST05. ST05 is system trace. ST05 is this is nothing but system trace exactly. Trace can be done by using here. Yes, trace. Then we have another one more that is called as SCI. SCI stands for S for SAP, C for code, I for inspector. So SAP code inspector. Yes, this is the way you can remember the full forms also. Yes, system trace, it is also called as performance trace. These are all these tools. Why I mentioned as a separate list is these are all used as a testing tools to check the performance of any program. All those. Okay, that's one set of discussion. Right. So with this, we have done with. Okay, we will continue with new topic. Wait.